Welcome to the coziest, most degenerate. That's not right. Welcome to the coziest, most degenerately scheduled, degenerate stream on the internet. I've missed y'all. You know, I got hit with COVID again. Before the new year, I got hit with it. The first time I got Omicron, it was bad. It was a sore throat that was bad, to be fair. The sore throat was like Wolverine claws clawing my throat and then like a surgeon like surgically implanting needles in the gashes. It was really bad. This time I got Omicron 1.5, and I'll be real with you, knock on wood, it was somewhere between like a cold and flu. It was inconvenient, but it wasn't bad, but I definitely couldn't stream. I was just kicking. I was watching TV shows and just, you know, sports betting like that. And listen, boys, okay, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I think it's time I finally do it. I think it's time I finally test it, see what we can do. I know some of you OGs are gonna laugh. I've never actually grown the motherfucker out because I've always been like, okay, you know, I have a small little mustache, some hairs here, but they don't really grow in as fast as this. I have hair here too, but it doesn't grow in as fast as this. So I'm always like, man, this looks like terrible, you know? I don't think it's ever gonna get there unless I try. I've gotten the testosterone tests and the doctors laughed at me. Like, the are you talking about? Apparently I'm in the 1% marker of highest testosterone naturally for males. Now, I don't know if this is a myth or not, but I'm sure the voice and the facial structure and like that give it away, right? So it's not a testosterone issue. We're gonna see what's good. My dad has a beard, my dad's dad had a beard, my mom's dad had a beard. I'm Persian for sake. I mean, I guess my skin color doesn't really show that either. And I've taken a DNA test. I'm 99.1% Iranian and 0.09% North African. So I don't know what the it's good. Maybe it was the Accutane I used when I was younger. I don't know. Maybe it's the picking I do or whatever when I'm streaming and I'm going through those anxiety gambling streams. I don't know. It's going to be a little experiment or science project. Although I'll be honest, a piece of me doesn't want it. Here's what I've noticed in my life. A beard is like Whataburger. The states that have it hype it up beyond what it really is to the states that don't. To the point where every state wishes they had it. But in reality, Whataburger really ain't shit. Sure, at 2 a.m., you're drunk with the boys, you get it, it's delicious. But in reality, when I'm sober, I ain't grabbing a Whataburger. That shit's bland to me, okay? A beard is just like that. The people who have it, they act like it's this true manly apex thing. It's amazing and godlike. But the people I've talked to behind the scenes that have beards, they say the maintenance on that motherfucker is terrible. They tell me when you can grow a full beard, it's every single day you have to shave. If you decide to go clean shaven, you have to shave every fucking day. That's what the motherfucker tell me. If it's not every day, it's every other day. That blows dick. I'm gonna keep it $1.50. No. What the do you mean no? Have you ever seen a motherfucker that can grow a beard, they shave, they come clean shaven, the next day they have a shadow on their face? Half of me wants to see it. Don't get me wrong. Half of me wants it. The other half, which you guys know as like my core community, you know which half doesn't want it. The lazy fucking half. You know what I'm saying? The half that says merch soon, podcast soon. That half does not want a beard. You know what I'm saying? I can shave this thing and I'll be hairless for 2 fucking weeks. You understand me? That's where I'm at. And that's fantastic for my lazy lifestyle. My lazy side of my lifestyle, at least. We'll see what happens. I'm not understanding nothing, but yes, sir. Brother, I'm gonna give it $1, bro. I hope you're trolling, okay? Because you could literally grab an AI that doesn't even know English somehow, and that mother putting a sentence together that's more fucking literate than that. You understand me? Is that the word literate? More literate than that? More able to be read than that? You could have wrote, I understand not, and I would have understood that. The f are you talking about? Messi or Ronaldo? Well, now that Messi, you know, I always said Messi, always, for the last 3-4 years. But now that he won his World Cup, I'd say neither. You know what I'm saying? Have you left the house since last stream? Well, during COVID, no. Yeah, a couple times. Podcast will come back. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that motherfucker. I'll probably do some where I switch it off, you know, 1 week on Twitch, 1 week on Kick, see what the it's good there. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I just got to get a little situated. I've been chilling, working on some features. I could just kind of give you a couple hints. I'm going to post it on Twitter probably after the stream. But I'll give a couple hints of what I want to do and what I've been working on. I'm kind of against this. Well, I'm not against it. I think it's fine, but I do think it's the way Twitch is kind of going about things. I feel like they chose the wrong faces. Not all of them, but definitely some of them. They kind of put all their money into that. And I think they were better off just taking all that money and distributing it into something that would be more beneficial for all, or at least something that would be beneficial to quote unquote what they'd find worthy, if that's even a thing for them. You know, obviously that's not the case. And I know they're worried about loyalties and well, this entire situation with me proves that their worry isn't in contractual agreements or who they contract up. They're behind the entirely wrong people. You understand? Like, there's people that would be loyal, but it's almost as if they ignore the actual ride or die loyal ones that would turn down 8 mil for 5 mil. Right? And they choose the ones that would leave for 1 penny over. If YouTube offered 1 penny over, they're going. So I don't know if that's just a street smarts issue. I don't know what it is. Clearly, whoever's running that doesn't have a lot of life experience, because you should read those types of people, right? And it seems like they always piss off the loyal ones, the ones that are willing to be loyal for free. They pissed me off. So I've been working on a feature. I'll give you a little hint of it before I post it on Twitter. Instead of giving like 100 streamers that I pick, small to mid-sized creators, large creators, instead of giving them a contract and only going to do maybe 100 of them, I've created a system. It's not perfect. It can be abused. That's why, it's going to be like the partner program of the site. But the only difference is you can get it if you're 1 viewer streamer or 100,000 viewer streamer, right? So like, it's not going to be gate kept to a certain viewership standard, at least to my knowledge for now. There's obviously some things that I need to look into, because in my opinion, it's a big step. It's a big step for the streaming world. But I'm trying to think, how do I say it without like saying that? I mean, I'll say a little bit and then I'll post it, on Twitter in a more detailed way, I guess. But I created like a formula, and don't get me wrong, okay? It's not perfect, but it's way better than it is here. And it's the best that I can do now. But obviously over time, I'm going to make it better and better and better. It's not going to match up to like minimum wage of the real world, but pretty much it's a system where instead of relying on subscriber count and donations, something that's inconsistent, I created a formula where based on view count and hours streamed, you get an hourly pay, everybody. So pretty much what the platform would get in full, I would want to take a percentage of that and distribute it to each stream. So let's say my stream, let's say I averaged 5,000 viewers, right? And let's say I brought in the platform, let's say I brought them in like 500 an hour or something, right? Then you plug that into my formula, then I would get whatever, 20 bucks, 50 bucks an hour every day. And I made it so there's two ways you can cash it. You can either cash it day of after the stream ends. So I know there's people that need the money immediately. They can't wait the 30 days you have to wait for Twitch and other platforms. So you can cash it out immediately after stream. Obviously that'll be in like, Bitcoin or something. If it's the same day, I mean, that's the only really way you can do that same day. Or you can do it, you can choose the other option, which I think most people will do this way because they're skeptical of Bitcoin and all these scammers have made Bitcoin look so bad. Or you can do it the regular way. And we're using the same payout vendor as everybody else. So it's, a very popular, incredible payout vendor. You can just add it on to your monthly subscriber check that gets direct deposited into your bank account, right? Scammer. You're talking about Pazar Chickalili, the Matrix. Yeah, y'all are bugging with that whole Matrix thing. Like there's definitely like, I wouldn't go as far as, I wouldn't call it the Matrix. I would just call it politics. It exists, They just added a new name to it and put a new face on it, but it's just politics. Y'all that say the Matrix this, I know all those guys have been saying Matrix this and that. Everything is just, it's the politics of things. If you don't match up with the politics of, what platform you're on says, or the cool kids that run shit have monopolized it, obviously the politics in their heads, it's just, that's how it works. It's how everything moves. Here's the problem, okay? Here's the reason there's no change happening, because each of the quote unquote heroes that keep stepping forward are all of one extreme side. You're never going to accomplish anything. Like all you're going to do is create large followings on either side, depending on what side you're preaching on and preaching against. That's the issue with why nothing's changing. You have one person that comes on and says, "F all this sensitive bull culture, f all this is how it is, this is how it should be, this is how it was." But then they throw in like 6 actual like sexist, misogynistic things in there behind the talk that we all want to hear, right? Or you have the left where it says, "Yo, this is wrong, that misogyny is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong." And then they throw in like 6 extra extreme things that don't match up with the justice part that they were going on about. Let me just go, them. And then it creates a divide. If we just got one person that stepped up and said, "Yo, let's throw out the misogyny on this side. Let's throw out the on this side that gets you canceled for anything you say. Worst case, they don't give you the benefit of the doubt. They assume the worst and assume you're 6 different phobics of 6 different things, right? Let's throw both of those out, but let's keep the no misogyny. Let's keep that this is how it, used to be, no sensitive bullshit, right?" Like that's when you're going to get a real change. When someone steps up that's taking the good of both and tossing the extreme power grabs of each side. I'm telling you, that's the day you're going to see real change. The problem is everyone's fucking power hungry and money hungry, and they're always gonna throw in something that's just crazy to pander to their side instead of just coming to the middle, grabbing the good, and tossing the fucking shit. I'm telling you, bro. I know it sounds like some idealistic shit. In reality, it's just logic.
It was fucking hot. Okay, dude. That's true. That's pretty true. Yeah, so. It was fucking hot. Okay.